Another final not far away, the women's 400 individual medley. And there's our start list with Kia Melverton in lane 5 and Jenna Forrester, who just snuck through lane 8 for her. Summer McIntosh, the hottest of favourites, though, after not only her performance in the heats, but also that World Championship. Only 15 years of age. Ella Jansen, also of Canada, 16 years of age alongside her. So it's a real spanning of the generations, and Kia Melverton will start in lane 5, the 25-year-old from the Gold Coast. There's Jenna Forrester. It was not the most comfortable of heats for her, but she's in the final.
That's right. There's a saying in swimming, if you've got a lane, you've got a chance, and she absolutely does. She didn't look super comfortable this morning. She was a little bit off her best, but another opportunity tonight. Often we say athletes need to blow out the cobwebs on their first race. There might have been a bit of nerves, but an opportunity to rise on this occasion, the final of the 400 individual medley.
So Shanahan of Scotland in lane 1. Forrester we've seen introduced already. Chapulka of Canada, lane 2. So 3 Canadians, lane 2, lane 3, lane 4. Jansen in lane 3, the 16-year-old, and the world champion is Summer McIntosh, 15 years of age. She'll go in lane 4. Rasmussen has been introduced, lane 7 for the Kiwi. Freya Colbert, lane 6 for England. And it's Kia Melverton in lane 5.
There she is, Kia Melverton. She had a time this morning, 4:41.44. Of course, Kaylee McEwen qualified for this event and decided to withdraw. She also didn't compete in it in Tokyo, and so that makes well and truly this woman in lane 4, Summer McIntosh, the favourite for this event. An absolutely incredible, remarkable story. She actually reminds me a lot of someone who's in commentary with us, a world champion at the age of 15. It's not you, Basil. It's not me.
Of course, Summer McIntosh made her Olympic debut as a 14-year-old in Tokyo, 4th in that absolutely epic Titmus Ledecky 400 final. Second-generation Olympian, followed her mum, Jill Horsted, who competed in swimming at Los Angeles in 1984. Hot favourite here, world champion in Budapest in a world junior record time of 4:32.04. She also won the 200 butterfly, swimming out of her skin. Summer McIntosh, 16 next month, and she starts here in lane 4 alongside Kia Melverton. So we're away, butterfly, backstroke, breaststroke and freestyle in the women's 400 individual medley. Shanahan of Scotland in lane 1, Chapulka of Canada 2, Jansen Canada 3, McIntosh, the 15-year-old world champion, in lane 4. Kia Melverton's got away okay, middle of the field at the moment for the 25-year-old from the Gold Coast in lane 5. Colbert of England in 6, Rasmussen of New Zealand in 7, and Forrester, the second of the 2 Australians, the 21-year-old, born in South Africa. She was 7th at the World Championships. She's in lane 8.
Summer McIntosh looking very controlled at this stage of the race. This is arguably one of the most difficult events on the program. Athletes here trying to conserve as much energy as they can in the first half of this race to be able to bring it home. The 400 individual medley really hurts, and Summer McIntosh is looking amazing. She's just gone from strength to strength, and you can do that as a young athlete. She's only 15 years of age. Earlier this year, she swam a time of 4.29, and Thorpe, you might tell us a little bit more about that swim, but to put that in context, that was a 21-second PB in a short period of time. So we can see athletes really dropping massive amounts of time at this young age.
It is, and that's one of the advantages of being that young athlete without the expectations around you, and then being able to drop what is a considerable amount of time. That doesn't happen later in your career. We don't get the opportunity to be able to do that. And we see this with the age group swimmers and the way that they progress into being an elite swimmer in the open level. That we see it at the age group championships. We see the progressions that they make and the chunks of time that they can take off. Of course, we have Summer McIntosh should be chasing or getting closer. There's 2 times. I think she'll be under Hannah Miley of Great Britain, of Scotland. And Katika Hotsu, who was a great backstroker, she's up as well.
Shanahan in lane 1 going pretty nicely. Top of the screen in the blue togs in second spot. Lane 3, it's Ella Jansen to make it 1-3 for the Canadians. So McIntosh Jansen just got past the Scot, actually. Shanahan back into third spot. And the Australians just off the pace at the moment. Forrester in 6th and Melverton in 7th as they get to work in the breaststroke.
She looked so controlled in that backstroke leg. What beautiful technique. Her head was so still. She was really scooping the water. In that backstroke leg of a 400 individual medley, you want to conserve your legs as much as possible for this stroke right here. It's very leg dominant. Lactic acid will be starting to build up in the quads. And Summer McIntosh her stroke is beautiful. Athletes can do a single dolphin kick and a pull-out. That's permitted under the rules there in the breaststroke. She's looking very dominant at this stage of the race.
Commonwealth record belongs to Stephanie Rice back in 2008 in Beijing. Commonwealth Games record that Thorpe mentioned, Hannah Miley, that was from Glasgow back in 2014, 4:31.76. So that's one to keep an eye on. She looks really good, and well done by Katie Shanahan, who has kept pace here. The Scot in lane 1, something of a surprise at the moment. Kia Melverton just starting to move through the field now and getting to within striking distance of the minors. And Jenna Forrester in 7th at the moment. Kia 6th, just trying to move up a little. But it's the freestyle leg now. Summer McIntosh out on her own. Second is Katie Shanahan, lane 1. And in third position, it's Freya Colbert of England, lane 6.
Kia Melverton is a distance freestyler, so she's certainly got the endurance, and this is her stroke. This is going to be a battle for second and third.
Pushing up now in third spot already, I reckon, Annie. Look at Summer McIntosh out in front. So Melverton chasing Shanahan. They're all chasing McIntosh, and I don't think they can catch her. But good stuff back in third spot from Kia Melverton. So Melverton within striking distance with 50 to go. Out in front though, 15 years of age. The world champion, Canada last won gold in 1998 in KL, and they get it again. Brilliant performance, Summer McIntosh, a games record. Kia Melverton moving up. She's going to get the silver medal. Terrific from Kia. And the race for third tight. Shanahan hangs on for the bronze medal.
Great to see Kia Melverton come through in that final part of that race to be able to get it. That's not only a games record, but it's also a Commonwealth Games record. So the difference between the two, a games record can only be achieved at the Commonwealth Games. The Commonwealth record is available to any athlete in the Commonwealth and can be swum anywhere. That Commonwealth record is Stephanie Rice of Australia. So it has actually stood around for quite some time. There's actually one swim that was not recognised that Summer McIntosh had done. It was at a junior meet where she'd been at that time, where it would have been a Commonwealth record, but it wasn't ratified at that stage.
And now finally her 4:29 will be recognised. As you said, Thorpe, she's bettered Steph Rice's time from Beijing, which was 4:29.45. Only 2 swimmers have now gone faster than her. Yeshi Wen in London, who went 4:28.43, and Katinka Hosu in Rio. So also in incredibly esteemed company. There was daylight between her and second place, but so amazing to see Kia storm home in the freestyle leg.
So really significant, isn't it? As Thorpe mentioned, back in August of 2008 at the Beijing Olympic Games, Stephanie Rice, her 4:29.45, and Summer McIntosh goes under that 4:29.01.
Different to her swim at the World Championships, she was out 2 seconds slower, home 3 seconds faster.
She's such a versatile swimmer as well, isn't she? I mean, she in Budapest at the World Championships, she won the 200 butterfly. She's withdrawn from that event here because she's got such a big program already.
Kia Melverton, terrific stuff for her. A silver medal. She won the bronze in the 800 free at the Gold Coast Games. Gold Coast, born and bred, had a great time of it 4 years ago. Melverton grew up around the pools at Burleigh Head Surf Life Saving Club. She joined TSS Aquatics in 2004.